We've got so much to get through today. The lefties have been out of control in 2024. Let's start with these climate cultists targeting the Mona Lisa. How are these climate catastrophist lunatics getting so close to masterpieces armed with paint, hammers, soup in that particular instance? Of course, the artwork was protected, but where is security? Why are bystanders doing nothing? I can tell you, I would not just be standing around watching that. Now, let's go to a teacher who is ecstatic that a student has come out as non-binary. Creepy much?
One of my students just came out to me.
Now, this is disturbing. This is footage from Holocaust Memorial Day. 2 Jewish people terrorised by anti-Semites in New York City after they emerged from Temple Emmanuel. And on Holocaust Memorial Day, Scotland's First Minister, Humza Yousaf, released this statement. Let's listen to the first 10 seconds.
Today marks the International Day of Commemoration in memory of the victims of the Holocaust. Across the world, people are coming together.
Now, he kept on talking for a couple of minutes there, said plenty, but guess what word he failed to mention in that statement marking Holocaust Memorial Day? Jews. No mention of the Jewish community, no mention of those words. And let's check in on some frightening levels of ignorance from young'uns who don't even know what the Holocaust is.
What is the Holocaust?
The what?
The Holocaust.
I don't know.
What is the Holocaust?
The who?
The Holocaust.
This some California stuff?
What group of people did the Nazis target?
Oh, why is it about Nazis? Kids.
What is Auschwitz?
Auschwitz, the country?
I don't know. Is it the little red mints in a container?
Something to do with the war. Back in the days, in the hologram thing.
What is Auschwitz?
Things in space.
Close. No. I'll tell you at the end. Do you know how many Jews were killed during the Holocaust?
8,000?
6 million.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Can you imagine how people could be just that ignorant? But here we are. Now it's time to check in on the leader of the free world. Joe Biden is having a rough time.
Beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer in this refinery. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes.
I'm sure this next clip will be more coherent and not filled with verifiable lies.
Donald Trump, when he was commander-in-chief, refused to visit a cemetery, U.S. cemetery outside of Paris for fallen American soldiers. And he referred to those heroes, and I quote, as suckers and losers. He actually said that. He said that. How dare he say that? How dare he talk about my son and all of us just like that?
No, he actually didn't say that, you enormous liar. But you're watching him these days, you wonder if he even knows he's lying. If someone else is writing those lines, and I wonder if he has any full comprehension of what they are getting him to say. But he appears to be a bit of an election denier as well, the president these days. Let's have a listen to this dangerous talk.
Hello, Virginia. And the real governor, Terry McAuliffe.
the real governor? Oh dear me, we can't have that. But I think you're all wanting to know right now, what about the price of Snickers? Yes, Snickers.
Greedflation, shrinkflation. You see that article about the Snickers bars? Well, it's going to stop. America, we're tired of being played for suckers.
I have no idea what's happening either. Now, there's another lefty losing it in the White House. Check out the vice president's levels of delusion here.
So you're right, we have a lot of accomplishments, and I think what the American people want most in their leaders is that we actually get things done, and we have done it. We haven't taken adequate credit for it, frankly, and we got to do a better job of getting the word out about what we have accomplished and who did it.
And Joe Biden's campaign co-chair, Jim Clyburn, isn't making much sense either.
And what did he do? He created what we call the little sort of, that act. A lot of people wonder what it's about. To repair what was wrong.
Now, here's an anti-lefty losing it, a young man schooling a leftist fool.
All the Black, Indigenous, and people of color, your ancestors were scholars.
No, they weren't. My great-grandpa was an illiterate sugarcane peasant in colonial Japan, in colonial Taiwan.
Now, here's the ultimate lefty losing it. It's the 5-year anniversary of the great hate crime hoax perpetuated by actor Jussie Smollett, a ridiculous fantasy tale that was obviously a lie, but was accepted uncritically by the race-baiting US media and US politicians, including Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, who posted this at the time. He said, "What happened today to Jussie Smollett must never be tolerated in this country. We must stand up and demand that we no longer give this hate safe harbour, that homophobia and racism have no place on our streets or in our hearts. We are with you, Jussie." So let's have a look at what really happened. First, here's the parody take.
More hillbilly racist accent. Right?
Oh, yes. The Ku Klux Klan accent.
Yes. Okay. Do it over. Okay.
Hey, boy, aren't you that gay from Empire?
Yes, I am. I'm the gay Tupac. What's good?
Who are the gay Tupac?
No, the white accent.
Hey, dummy, you gotta use your other accent.
God damn, boy. Yes, that's it. The one from Empire? Yes.
Hey, this is MAGA country now. You in MAGA country now,
What?
That's right. I am furiously rope around his neck.
Faster, guy. Come on.
Hey, stop.
Somebody help me.
Like a gay seagull. Stop screaming.
Punch. I mean, violence.
Run away in a direction where you won't be seen.
All right. Get the water and pull on my face, okay? Water my face. Go. Oh, they put bleach. So bleach. Oh, water bleach together. Water bleach. Oh, no.
And don't you ever in your goddamn life come to our subway, nigga.
That's right.
Oh.
We don't like little
Neighborhood.
you don't belong here.
Cut. Goddamn the plane. Hurry up.
Take.
Oh, you all right?
Take?
You all right?
Do another take.
I'm good.
Oh, I thought you hurt yourself.
You got paid, right? Got paid?
I don't know. You see
Check
me
your
do the
cash
cash
out. You
out?
send do cash out.
I seen cash out.
No, you
No,
give
you
me.
did not. I did not hit
You
the
told me
change.
if I have Venmo, you not say cash out.
And here are the two Nigerian brothers who were actually hired by Smollett to assault him, recounting how it all went down.
So I saw him out the corner of my eye, and I was like, okay, that's him. Let's go. We gotta go get this Empire fat. Yeah, that's him. Is that him?
That's that neck.
It's that Nick.
Get that neck.
Oh, he's moving fast. Come on, let's get him.
Get that neck.
Let's get him. As we crossed the street, we said, hey, to get his attention.
Hey, Nick.
Hey! He turned around, looked at us, and that's when we started yelling the famous slurs he wanted us to yell. Hey!
Aren't you that Empire?
Hey, Empire fat Nick. It's MAGA country. Yeah. And then he said, "What did you say to me?" And then that's when I threw the first punch at him. I held the blow because I didn't want to hurt him, of course.
That is just champagne comedy there. I'm not sure which one's funnier, the skit we saw first or the actual recounting by the two men hired to assault Jussie Smollett. And people bought this story. It was so ridiculous on the face of it. And that's something that Dave Chappelle talks about here.
When he was walking down the street late at night, two white men came out of the shadows with MAGA hats on and beat him up. Tied a rope around his neck, called him all kinds of and put some bleach on him and ran off into the night. This shit was like international news. And everybody was furious, especially in Hollywood. It's all over everybody's Twitter feed and Instagram page. Justice for Juicy and all this shit. The whole country was up in arms. It was talking about it all the time on the news. And for some reason, African Americans, we were like oddly quiet. We were so quiet about this that the gay community started accusing African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence. Because we understood that this was clearly lying. None of these details added up at all.
No, none of the details added up at all. But the left, including Democrat politicians like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, and the media were happy to unleash a race war based on obvious lies.